developers from all over the world come together and from outside of their jobs and go create within 24 hours something new, something crazy, something funny, something nice based on APIs presenting here.
What we bring to you today is two APIs, which are both network APIs.
I gave a presentation. I hope that everyone here starts to hack on Spotify.
Well, I hope someone is going to build an app, because that's always a wild guess in these competitions. I mean, there are other companies that have big prizes, a lot of money to win, and we don't have big prizes or money.
Oh, around the world, I feel beautiful. Take a wife, 'cause life is beautiful.
Trying to build an app for which you can make a picture of the cover of your CD.
And then we use the Spotify API to find the song or the album, and then we can play it.
Over here, so what happens when you click on the album, you can choose the track and it plays in Spotify at the same time.
Okay, well, it's still a secret, but I'll tell you that we're trying to build something cool for email.
So right now we're coding an application which analyzes your social graph. It takes your likes, your friends' likes, takes bands, musicians' names out of them, and creates a playlist based on your friends' likes on Spotify.
So there are a couple of trends that we now see. One is regarding privacy. There's a lot of, with Facebook and a lot of other stuff, it's a sensitive issue if you create something that breaches privacy. But this is what the Hack Battle is also about, is to explore these boundaries. The other thing is music. So Spotify seems to be very popular in this Hack Battle, and people seem to like the fact that they can stream music relatively free. And now, because Spotify has created their app system, people are getting more creative in how to integrate music into their daily lives.
If you open up your company and your product a bit, and you provide the tools for hackers and developers to come up with great integrations between other services that they already use, then you have a bit of vendor lock-in, and you might drive traffic to your website, and in the end have a better experience.
What is your motivation to take part?
Yeah, the hacking, of course. We love it.
My motivation here is I love being in an environment where everyone is trying very hard to create something. I don't think you see a lot of that. I mean, even for maybe like painters, you don't usually see large groups of painters get together and collaborate and work on pieces together.
It's like you build something, you put your creativity in it, you put it out there, and it's not like a long process of months of deciding and building, but just really doing it. And I think that taking fast action really inspires and really makes you think about what you're doing, and also is good to learn how to work together with other people on these faster projects.
My goal is to get one or two really cool apps and actually work with these guys in the future and get it built into Spotify.
Well, we have created an API for our museum, which is an open data set. So we selected 100,000 objects from our collection, and we're offering it online as freeware for any app builder, any developer to pick up our collection or pieces in our collection and build something with it. And I read about the Hack Battle at the TNW, and I think it's a good idea to bring this collection to hackers who might build something beautiful with our collection.
Do you think that this is also a new way of recruiting young personnel?
We are hiring, and we definitely do recruitment and outreach to hackathons. I don't know, I didn't come here specifically to recruit, but that's definitely a side goal of getting face time at these places, at these things.
You can see it as a recruitment opportunity, but I think they're not necessarily doing that. They just want people to use their APIs.
How much is possible in 24 hours?
A lot is possible in 24 hours, especially if you stay up all night.
How long will be the night?
I don't know. I think we'll be quite long, but I don't think I will be here like the whole night.
Sometimes it's less than half that stay overnight, but there's always that one or two tables where everyone will not move. They'll be there all night. They won't sleep.
It depends on the hackathon and how hard the thing you're working on is. If you get a lot done the first day, then it might be better to go get some sleep so that the second day you're more productive. Some people, people younger than me, drink a lot of coffee and stay up all night and be more effective that way. But I find I do better if I sleep now.
As a developer or as a hacker, it's really important to get to that point where you know your stuff is working. And at one point during the whole hack battle, you get into a sort of groove where you're continuously getting to that point and you really, really want to finish it.
Then it's great when it's at night and you are not disturbed by your manager or something, that you can just focus on the code and really zoom in and out of all the features and the grand scheme of where you like to go. And that's definitely something that happens more often when you are a bit on your own. So the first part of the process is getting together, make sure that you are on the same page with the actual idea that you have. But later on you need to focus on your own and actually make the code work. And if that happens, if you get into the zone of developing during the night, why not? Then you can just continue for hours and hours.
We're a bit nervous now because we only have like 30 minutes left or less, and it does work, but still very laggy. So sometimes it does work, sometimes it doesn't work. So
I really did like to implement many more features, but unfortunately time made me to not implement them.
I'm actually now working on a presentation that I can show you already. The biggest part is a movie.
Meet Mike. Mike loves listening to music, so he loves Spotify. But there's a problem. Mike used to buy albums in the local store. Now he has a huge pile of albums that aren't listed in the Spotify library. He would love to add them to Spotify, but searching for each of them takes a long time. Luckily, Mike has a webcam. Introducing Covify.
Right now the application is in such a state, it's in a prototype state, and it's ready to deploy on mobile, and it's already on mine, so it's ready for test. Select with my friends that I'm interested in. It's over here, and there's a generated playlist over here. Now I can tap play, and it's going to play, and just behaves like normal. Like a normal player. I can of course go back and select some other ones. I can click playlist again.
So each API partner here can decide on their own who wins the prize for hacks on their APIs. And there will be a grand jury consisting at least of Adam de Vander. He's a CEO of Programmable Web, one of our editors for the next web, and one yet unknown mystery guest. And they will decide, out of all the hacks, regardless of API, what is the best, which one has the best potential, or which one is the funniest, or which one is the most clever.
I think it's all about the process to the end of the product, and the competition is just something that it's nice in the end, but it's really you come here to build something, not to win the game.
It's not really about the winning prize?
For some people it is. For me, the most important part about a hackathon is learning something new. So that's why I'm looking at a library right now that I've never touched before. I think in development, if you're not constantly learning something new, then that means you're falling behind.
Well, it's not really a competition, straightforward meaning of this. So I came here mainly for fun and to learn something new. And well, of course, there's something that's everyone wants to win, right? And there are prizes, there are challenges, but it's more fun. But it's more fun than a competition, in my opinion.
Hello, everyone. I have a question. Who of you have like a pile of old CDs in your home that you still keep but don't throw away?
What we built is an app that takes the paintings from the Rijksmuseum. And when you click on one, it starts playing music from the same time period.
We decided we hate 30-second DJs. Who here has been to a house party and they've had 1 or maybe 2 or maybe 5 people operating the Spotify computer, and they've heard a different song every 30 seconds and gone like, what the fuck is going on here?
For us, the winner is the API that adds notes to our art. But we also have prizes for both music applications. So if you want to collect your prize, find me and get it. Thank you.
But there was one that we really liked, and that was the Am I Home hack.
I do think a lot of us have a big stack of CDs, so thank you for Govify. Please get on stage. You're number 1.
Thank you, everyone. We see a lot of requests to our server, so we actually can use the main prize, so that's great. And I can tell you we are launching the app really in the store, I think. We all agree on that? Yeah. And if you go to our website, you can sign up for the app and you get an email when it launches, so please enjoy the app.
The criteria was something like Mark Randall in the green room gave a great presentation about there needs some like kind of surprise, something magic going on. And I think they had a great presentation. Tried to create a mental picture, like you could imagine the stack of CDs that you had at home in your closet, and you think about, yeah, that's like so old school. First you had the records, now you have the CD, and now we move to Spotify. So there must be some kind of way that I can connect the old and the physical world to my new form of dealing with music and creating an experience for myself. So it's great that they like allow you to put the CD in front of the camera, and then it automatically recognizes the album on the cover of the photo and plays that song. It's a bit of magic that you, instead of just typing it in, you just show the picture and then it recognizes it and it starts playing your song. So that's why they won.
You're also coding a lot?
Yeah. I'm a developer myself. That's how you actually become a CTO, right? You need to be behind the keyboard, actually make the servers work, make all the services work. And then when you grow the company, then you are more into a manager's role, but I still develop every day. Yeah.